Hello, we are group number 4 and are going to talk about COVID-19 in Honduras 2021, consequences and recommendations. My name is Marilyn Sanchez and I'm going to talk about the psychological consequences of COVID-19 and confinement. Confinement at home is a precedent recent situation in our country and is expected to have a significant impact of physical, psychological will be the paralysis of economic activity. The close of school and the confinement of the entire population for a week has been an extraordinary situation and with multiple stimulus generated. During confinement, the two factors that most affect physical and psychological well-being are loss of habits and psychosocial stress. According to the first story that analyzes the social psychological impact of COVID-19 quarantine in China. Stigma and social rejection for people infection or explain the disease can also be trigger for worse adoption at the moment. Little abundance is.
Hi, my name is Julissa Liseca Mauro Ponce. I am going to talk about the psychological consequence of COVID-19 and confinement. At the moment, little evidence is available on the media and the psychological impacts on the general population, with a few published students, mainly with Chinese population. The first consists of survey 1,210 people, which 53% evaluate the psychological impact of the situation moderate or severe. 16% moderate or severe depressive symptoms, 28% moderate or severe anxiety symptoms, 8% moderate or severe stress levels, 75% of the people worrying about getting the COVID-19. The health workers have additional structures like working with people who have the COVID-19, strict biosecurity measures, infect the family or friends, intensive working hours, insufficient personnel or energy. The negative psychological effects include confusion, anger, detachment, anxiety. Have been usually 72 hours. Many the symptoms are related frustration, boredom, stress, lack of solace, and financial losses and stigma. Thank you.
The COVID-19 pandemic has had a huge effect on our lives. Many of us face challenges that can be stressful, overwhelming, and provoke strong emotions in adults and children. Public health measures, such as social distancing, are necessary to reduce the spread of COVID-19, but they can make us feel isolated and increase stress and anxiety. Learning to cope with stress in a healthy way will allow you, your loved ones, and the people you're in contact with to develop greater resilience. Stress can cause feelings of fear, sadness, worry, numbness, or frustration, difficulty concentrating and making decisions, difficulty sleeping, or nightmares. Physical reactions such as a headache, body ache, stomach problems, and rash. Aggravation of chronic health problems, aggravating mental health problems. Increased use to tobacco, alcohol, and other substances. It is natural to feel stress, anxiety, distress, and worry during the COVID-19 pandemic. The following are ways to help yourself, help others, and the community manage stress.
My name is Ariana Zelaya, and now we're going to talk about some recommendations to be able to cope with the pandemic and confinement with stable mental health. Number one, information management. It's important that people understand what's going on and make sense of it. Depending on social and professional profiles, it may be more or less imperative and um, important. A global pandemic, it's not something that we can take lightly and easy because our lives are at stake, and being responsible about the situation can cause things that we could regret later. Number two, acceptance. There is nothing we can do about this except for taking care of ourselves and our loved ones. The pandemic has already started, and lead lives just like before is something that's going to take very long. This is a new reality, like it or not, but we can contribute to finish this up by using masks and take the necessary measures. Number three, receive social support. Um, Make sure you're in touch with your loved ones and your relatives and letting them know how you feel about this. This is one of the most important things we can do in times like this. Talk with your friends, with your family, your colleagues. It's going to help you feel so much better and know that you're important to others, listened and loved by them is something that will help you know that you're an important part of their lives. Number four, provide social support. Give the support that you receive to your friends or your family. You can ask them how they feel and if there's something you can do to help, but they are not the only ones that need support in times like this. Um, Elderly people and lonely people are the ones that need it the most. Give them things that they need or that they don't have can mean a lot to them. Number five, routines. The main point here is not to waste time procrastinating. Try to complete your routines and to create new ones. This can help you to regulate your emotional health and also to create new habits and behaviors. Um, Having a specific time to do certain things like eat, get up, sleep is going to help you a lot.
Hello, my name is Paola Rivera. Number 6, activation mentally while work, reading, music, etc. And physically through some making of physical exercise or dance. Number 7, the activation. Many people find the activation strategies, relaxation, mindfulness, etc. Noi, which can complete activation strategies. Number 8, compensation. You can use this time to fulfill pending desire. Deepen coexistence with the family, read a book, or watch a pending film. Spend more time with other associations, etc. Number 9, food and drink. Try to eat healthy and balanced. Others wise. Number 1, recognize social media as trigger for anxiety and avoid belief in the messengers you see. Really only on verified information. Number 2, linear have a different between an episode of anxiety and a panic attack.
Hello teacher and classmates, my name is Ana Raquel and I'll talk about other ways. 3. The SLIN or the social distress reaction to the spread of the virus, which are considered to be emotional aspect sample from psychopathologic table manifestation that not depend on what is happening in the present or fear of what might be recorded in the near future. 4. Do not confuse anxiety with claustrophobia, since the latter is irrational fear of closed place or restricted movement and requires psychological and psychiatric treatment. Well, the 4 is behavioral response to the situation of isolation and lack of leisure outcome. 5. Use home exercise, boarding games, drawing, painting, reading, dancing, music, meditation, or cooking as methods to reduce the feeling of anxiety or boredom. Moving your body will be vital for you not to stay in the world of ideas. 6. Monitor review period for mobile device. Avoid informational dependent replace with activities that benefit your balance by giving importance not only to the mental plan, but also to the body, for example, by performing period stretches of your legs and arms. Refrain from watching social media before bedtime and during the day. Limit watching or reading news up to 3 times. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Santos Edilberto Martinez Amaya, and today I'm gonna talk about the COVID-19 situation in this year, 2021. So let's start saying, as we all know, there are new variants of this COVID-19. We got a British variant, a Brazilian variant, and South African variant, and now the new one, the Japanese variant. So the chances to get infected are much higher. Also, at these cases in Honduras, we got some positive news, like we got our first batch of vaccines that were donated from Israel, and we got other vaccines that were donated through organizations like UNICEF and COVAX. So all of these vaccines are going to frontliner services like doctors and nurses and all the health services. With this new batch of vaccines that is considered to be of 48,000 vaccines, it has to be covered at least 20% of the amount of the population of this country. Also, we've been seeing our health system getting completely collapsed and destroyed by the amount of cases of COVID-19 that are increasing every day. So we have no other option to take care of ourselves physically and mentally, to be better and to live through all this pandemic with a clear mind and good health.